Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 13 of The Banner Show and happy Memorial Day weekend. It is Sunday, May 24th, and we're recording just after 8 p.m. Central Time. We have a loaded episode for you all tonight. First, we've got the tale of two conferences in the NBA playoffs, with the Knicks only one game away from sweeping the Cavs. The Western Conference Finals is a completely different story, and it's looking like it's going to become an all-time series. So we're going to be diving into that. Also, there are a lot of really cool things going on with Banner Athletic, and we are excited to share some of that news with you on the podcast tonight. As usual, we have our Banner breakdown, Would You Rather, and a really cool draft coming up for you. I don't want to give away too much, so let's get things going. We've got Ryan, Aaron, and Brandon tonight. How are we doing, boys?
What
we doing?
Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah, Brandon.
what's on the grill
Brandon,
for Memorial Day? That's what I need to know.
I just threw some Wagyu burgers on. Wagyu? Yeah. Fire. But tomorrow's going to be bigger, better.
So good.
Ryan, you've got the ultimate Memorial Day setup at your house.
You
prime.
do. I love it.
I've been trying to get Aryon to get a pool in his backyard forever. So,
Oh, when when we have our Banner, whatever we want to call it, excursion, we'll have all the boys out.
That'll be good right there.
Yeah,
Be
so
fun.
we got, all right, like I said, we got Ryan, Aaron, and Brandon. Brandon almost didn't make it on the podcast.
I almost got
Tonight.
blacklisted
Yeah.
He almost got cut from the pod.
from the
Dude,
company.
Well, okay, all right.
Are we diving into it?
Yeah, I
like-
told you guys this. Brandon was, okay, so, all right. So you guys tell me if you think this is about. So as you guys know, we are recording content for Banner Golf. Shout out Banner Golf starting June 1st. So if you have not followed us on Instagram, please do so. But
Aryon and
Brandon
I will be golfing next week. We'll pump out content then.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm excited. I'll be in your neck of the woods. But all right, so we're filming some stuff and we've been doing it for the last couple weeks. Super excited to share it all with you. So yesterday, it's Saturday? And Brandon, to Brandon's credit, he's been like pumping me on filming, right? He's like, we got to get out there. We got to do this. He's got these ideas. I mean, obviously, we have to do them all on the weekends. So it's Saturday and we agreed to meet at 5:00 at a golf course to knock out a 9-hole challenge thing that we were doing. As you guys know, the guys on the pod know, I was at a kid's birthday party, having a couple drinks. We were having a really, really good time. And I'm like calling Brandon. I'm like, all right, we're still good for 5. I think we spoke on the phone, Brandon, at 4:00?
Yeah, it was like 4.
And Brandon was playing video games. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. Meet me in my house. Let's get ready. Let's go. 4:30. He go, and Brandon did say, he goes, I can't leave in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, 20.
And I said I can't leave in 20.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. All right, but we had an arrangement to meet at 5. So 5:00 comes around.
This was at a golf course.
No, he was going to come to my house so we could go to the golf course.
Got it.
Okay. So we're my family's having a great time at the party. I'm like, hey, we got to go. We've got this commitment. We got to do it. So grab the family. We go back to the house. I kind of, it was kind of a big ordeal leaving. So 5:00 comes around. I've got my golf bag. I'm outside waiting for Brandon. It's hotter than anything, by the way, yesterday. No, he doesn't come. I call him. He doesn't answer. 5:15 comes around. I go back inside and I'm waiting around. Finally, at 6:00, I'm able to get him on the phone and he's still scrimming or playing video games. Left me hanging for 2 hours after I left the party, and I completely lost it.
For those who don't know, scrimming is COD lingo. He was playing COD.
For those who don't know, it's Call of Duty. If you don't know Scrim, you don't know COD. All right, I have a vote. Can I vote real quick? Hang on, let me make a vote. There we go. We're better off now. That you can't abandon your brother, and so you're cut. You're out. I'm just kidding. You can come.
Yeah, no. I mean, granted,
the match lasted a little longer than expected.
Skill
Did you
issue.
win though? Did you win?
No.
Yeah, I won both matches.
That's an important piece.
But Brandon,
Is it?
Tell him what your excuse was.
So the timing of it, it gets later a little bit at night, right? Right now and stuff like that. But honestly,
it goes.
Yeah, but I was like,
he said he thought it was at 7. He said he thought it was at 7. We were going to go play 9 holes at 7 o'clock at night. That's why he was 2 hours late.
A par 3 course with some lights. I don't know, so I thought we would, be fine there. But I dropped the ball there. I dropped the ball, and yeah, it won't happen again. But hey, I was scrimming. So,
anyways, yeah, I went. So I went off. I was. I can laugh about it. I can laugh about it now, but that was man. So yeah, Brandon almost didn't make it on the pod. He's back.
We need Paul back.
But
I guarantee you there's some people that listen that can rock COD and they totally understand. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I called him at or whenever we ended up, whenever I got him on the phone, I think it was 6 something. I'm like, where are you? And he's like, what? I thought it was at 7. I'm like, we're playing golf. Who plays golf at 7? He's like, I thought there were lights. I mean, like I said, it's over. It's done. He's back. I'm too freaking soft, but man, if anybody else like missed something by 2 hours,
he was fired. Let's put that on the record. He was fired for about
removed
12 hours.
from the group chats.
Yeah.
Gone.
I woke up and I saw
Deleted
removed from the group chat, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, I was.
Aryon went Thanos.
Yeah.
The boy
on
is
Brandon.
gone.
Yeah.
But he's back. Oh yeah. So then this morning I actually went and played golf, and I come home and I walk through the door, and Brandon's doing the dishes at my house.
No. So, it's a good move.
And I'm just looking at this face, and I'm just like, oh, you son of a bitch. So I was just like, I mean, how can you stay mad? And I can't stay mad anyways. That's like one of my, I don't know
the
if
kids doing the dishes.
Helping the kids. The trash is taken out. He comes back, and I'm just like,
I'm over there
I will never mess up again.
So
practicing
Brandon,
my swing in the golf room, just
forgiven
for June 1st and everything.
So Brandon, now that it's over and all said and done, did you know it was at 5?
No.
Okay.
we were like joking around stuff. I'm like, I thought maybe there's a night par 3 course around here too. So maybe we're just like, we were mixed up with where we're going to go. I don't know, but
all right. I'm sorry. I just was curious.
It's over. It's done. Brandon's back. I mean, the groups, honestly, the pod's not the same without him. But I mean, he played his hand well, like coming home and seeing him doing dishes.
I had the gloves on.
Now the room's clean.
I had the gloves on. And I smiled.
Did he?
I was smiling at him too.
Did he follow you around the house holding your pocket all day?
But no, but let me ask you this. Is it justified for me to get as upset as I got? Is that justifiable, or was I overreacting? I mean, 2 hours.
2 hours later is crazy.
If you bail on me when we have plans over a video game, I love video games. Don't get me wrong. I have cut it close in the past. But if I have plans and I say I'm going to be there, I'm gonna be there. No, you.
What would have made it worse is if I actually lost both. But
no, it doesn't make it any better that you won.
It doesn't. But
no, like Ryan's on your side. Me and Ryan are switching roles here today.
It's good content for banner gaming. So
is it? Did it get recorded? Did you already edit it and get it uploaded?
Start a Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Well, we can move. Honestly, it's done. It's over. But
we're good.
I do want to go over one other thing really quick. So we had for those of you who follow us on Instagram, we had our Memorial Day Q&A that we put out, and we got a lot of good questions. The biggest one that people want to know is when are we launching shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, all that. And I just want to let everybody know it is in progress right now. We have somebody specifically that we hired to work on that on our full line. We've had the hats obviously for a while. New hats are coming out. It is going to take a little bit of time on the rest of the merchandise, but we are moving as quickly as we can to get that merchandise out for you guys. But that was by far the most commonly asked question. Nice. One of them actually was if Brandon's going to be on, and I'm not going to lie to you, that led to me being like, oh God, like I can't I can't
be that
fire.
bad.
Like,
I
can't. Yeah, I thought about it.
You gotta go based on the comments, man. You gotta go based on the comments.
With Brandon, and then
there's only so many comments that can save you, Brandon.
I only need one.
It can't happen again. Like, this is probation.
No, you cannot abandon your brother.
He's officially on probation. I mean, that's for sure. But
dude, there was a text message that went in the group chat today, and like Aryon's explaining, I'm like, I'm an only child, so I don't have siblings. But reading that text message, I felt embodied everything that there is about having a sibling. I was like, okay, I get it now.
I'm soft too, man. I'm soft. But and then another question. There were a couple other ones. Like I said, I think we got like 10 of hoodies. It's like, when are the hoodies coming out? When is the merch coming out? So we are gonna have hoodies are I mean, obviously it's the heat of summer, but we will have hoodies in the fall. Like, you'll be fully decked out in banner gear when it gets cold out, so that I can guarantee. But also like quarter zips, t-shirts, all that stuff is going to be coming out. And then another question, they asked what our biggest dreams are for banner, which I thought was interesting. Like I said, it was a little bit different than everywhere else.
I like that.
Yeah, what does banner want to become? I mean, I'm interested to hear what you guys think. I know you're kind of put on the spot right now, but I think from my end, I mean, I want banner to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sports media and just overall media companies, digital media companies, in the United States and beyond. I mean, I've got, really, really big ambitions and dreams for banner. And I know, we've just started, but like we're moving and a lot of awesome things have been going on and are going to be coming out in the next several weeks and months. And it's only going to grow from there. And, that's the goal. I know it's going to take some time. It's a lot of work, but
number one listened podcast in the world. That's my dream.
Sir.
I love that. But that was another one that I really like. So I appreciate everybody.
So are you putting us on the spot? Are we answering that now?
If you've got something, please. I'd
Ryan,
love to
you want to go? Or you need a minute? Look, I can go.
I mean, if you had something on the top of your head, I mean, Aryon said it perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we have the connections. We know people. We are already, we're 2 months into this and I feel like we're crushing it. People are engaging. And sky's the limit. Like, that's where we want to be, right? Like, we wouldn't be doing this if we if we wanted to just be some small thing. We want to get big. We are going to get big. And that's the goal. And, I feel like all of us, we're all determined. We all want to make this work and we're all going to keep going. So we want to have a sick line of gear. We want to have several different avenues of content, whether it be gaming or gambling or, just this podcast. We have so many different ways that we can capitalize on this that, this is just the beginning, but we got to build a foundation. And I think we've done well so far. So.
Yeah, and Aaron, one thing before you go to add on to Ryan's talking about the gear, I want us to have gear and merchandise that people are proud to wear. Like they wear it with like confidence, not like, whether it's on the golf course, when we get the polos, if it's in a business meeting, wherever around the house, just like something that you put on and you're proud. Like, our quality on everything is going to be good. Those of you who got the hats, I hope you feel the same way, because we do put a lot of effort into that. But I want us to be a brand that people wear and they're proud of it. So anyway,
totally.
Sorry to cut you off on that.
No, you're good. And I just piggybacking off of what Ryan said is like, this is just the beginning, and the beginning feels good because of you guys. The responses that we get from you whenever we do a call to action, say, hey, look, guys, we're at 98 subs right now. We want to get 100. Like, this episode should break us 100 subs. And I want to celebrate that with you guys, but we're not here without you. The 1,600 plus followers on Instagram, that's really a cool number. It's a small number for now, but like, it's something that we can feel good about and proud about. And we're thankful for each and every one of you, honest to goodness, that take 10 seconds or 10 minutes or 10 hours out of your day or week to spend a little bit of time with us. Let us be able to talk about things that we enjoy and that we're passionate about, and that you can just jump along, get in the comment section, because we want to banter back and forth with you guys, because you're our audience. And like, I'll speak for myself. I'm sure everybody else probably right there too, but like, in a weird way, it's like online friendships, right? And so like I want to hear what you have to say. Like when I say something stupid, call me out like literally just get in the comments and be like, that is dumb, and we'll go back and forth and like have our own little mini text pod or whatever, like I love that kind of stuff. I love interacting with you guys. And then whenever there's something exciting to share together, like when you guys have a big moment in your life and you happen to have a banner hat on or whatever else, take a picture of that, celebrate. We want to celebrate with you too. So not just 100%. To celebrate us and what we do. This is a community that we're building. These are people who are going to be like-minded and like, let's go to the moon together. For me, excellence in everything. So like I'm sitting here and I'm nitpicking, like there's things that I'm trying to work on, from the graphics side, from the camera side, from the audio side. Like we are just scratching the surface of what we're going to be able to get. And like, it's incredible to start here. I feel like we have a very strong start, but I'm nowhere near satiated with what we're going to be able to do with that. And again, we want to produce great stuff, not just for us to be proud of. That is part of it, but something that you can be proud of too, because when you look back and Banner hits 1 million subs for the first time, you guys were here when. And you'll always be able to go back in time and say, hey, look, I was there from the beginning and you guys are the ride or dies. And we love you guys very much. We're very thankful that you're on with us already and sharing it with people around you. I hope it's entertaining. I hope we can make you laugh. And I hope that at the end of the day, we can bless you and make you smile and make your day a little bit better. So that's where I'm going. Like
that was beautiful, Aaron.
Love that. That was great.
With that being said, yeah, we do have, I think, 1,600 followers on Instagram and then 98 subs for 2 months. Not bad. But if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Follow us on social media. As Aaron said, we love it. I was super happy with the engagement we got on the Q&A. There'll be more of those. We've also got some giveaways coming up soon. We did one kind of early on and that was super fun. So prizes will be a little bit bigger this time. But all right, guys, let's jump into some sports here. First and foremost, let's talk about these NBA playoffs, because as I've said, last few weeks, I'm as locked in as I have been in the last decade. We've got
these games are good, dude.
Yeah. And we've got the tale of two conferences. Let's start on the Knicks first, right? I think that'll be a little bit quicker. Usually sweeps aren't ideal unless they're your team. I wouldn't say the Knicks are my team, but I'm all in on the Knicks sweeping the Cavs. I think that would be fantastic.
I brought a Jalen Brunson jersey because I'm so in it. No, yeah. One of my buddies, it was the first game and Cavs were up 22, I think going into the fourth or something. And he texted me, and he's a diehard New York fan. He's from New York, and he was like, trust me, they're coming back. And I was like, dude, if they come back, I'm buying a Brunson jersey on the spot. And then Brunson just goes off for 14 straight. We talked about it on the last pod, but right back there, that's the Brunson jersey. So I stayed to my promise and I bought a Brunson jersey, so I'm a Knicks fan now, I guess. But
I think he's finally getting the praise he deserves. Honestly, I think
dude, that's a good call. Yeah,
I think he is for sure. So,
Brandon, say that again. What did you say?
I think Brunson's finally getting the praise he deserves. I think he was obviously when he first got to the Knicks, but I really think people were on him now.
But you guys were, because he was a Mav, right?
But he wasn't like this with the Mavs.
He was good, though. He was
good, but he wasn't like this.
I actually saw him. If anybody lives in Dallas, there's a local spot called Shug's Bagels. The best bagel you'll ever get. I think Bob Does Sports went berserk when he tried it. I probably gained 25 pounds my first 6 months in Dallas, going there every weekend, multiple times. So good. But I actually went there one time and I saw Jalen Brunson. He must have been with his agent or something like that. But it wasn't long after that he got traded. He didn't get traded, right? He signed with the Knicks, didn't he? I think he signed him. I think he wanted to stay in Dallas.
He tried to get a max with Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas. They wouldn't. I don't even think at the time. No. I don't even think he wanted a max. I think he wanted something like 40 million, like 5-year, 40 million or something. And then that playoff series, he went off. And then he's like, and they didn't bite on the lower offer. And then he's like, well, that's not, now.
Yeah.
Now
and then he wanted it.
It was something like that. I don't think I have the numbers exactly right. But yeah, I mean, the Knicks sweeping would be awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the Cavs for a lot of reasons. And I said this before, Knicks being good at basketball is fun. It brings back, it's like nostalgic. It's what, I don't know why, because like the Lakers being good, I don't get that same feeling, but the Knicks being good, and even the Spurs too, it kind of brings me back to like David Robinson, Tim Duncan. There's certain teams that when they're good, it's nice to see because it brings back kind of the old, even the Pistons, but I wasn't.
No, did we see a sweep from the Knicks? I mean, I didn't see a sweep coming. Again, it's it's still going on.
I mean, you kind of knew the Cavs were. I don't know. The Cavs
this is my next point.
That whole Detroit series was not that great.
Yeah, and this is my next point, showing that I think this series that Cavs do get swept. This will write James Harden's legacy for me, showing that picking him up on a team like this, he's not going to get you to where you need to get to, I feel like. And I feel like that's been his whole career. So
yeah, I mean, it's easy to say now when he's like
written
a bag of bones. Like,
yeah,
but his defense is horrible.
Yeah, and they have him defending Brunson one-on-one.
Brunson going ham on him.
But I think this writes his legacy. I think it shows, James Harden he's going to have his years with the Rockets where, but he's not that piece to get you to where you need to go. So
yeah, we can shit on Harden if we want, but
yeah, I mean, like I said, I think
that last pod. So
is the next game to Tuesday?
It'll be
the next game,
right? We go.
Oh, it is on Memorial Day.
Ooh, do they go back? I thought they went back and forth, but that's a good call.
Yeah, I thought so too. I just didn't think anybody was playing on Memorial Day, but I could be wrong. Let's look at the next game, but. Yeah, I hope they sweep him. I think that'd be awesome. I'm happy for Jalen Brunson, even though he's part of the let's see, they are playing.
Oh, they don't play until the 27th, dude.
Which is what?
Wednesday?
Oh wow.
They take a 4-day break?
Well, because they're traveling, right? It's game 4. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. At Cavs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, so moving on to the Western Conference Finals. Like I said, completely different situation. And if you see me kind of looking off to the side.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
As we speak. Also, my sister, friend of the program, Ashley Shamedy, is covering that series. She's been absolutely
crushing it.
Yeah. She's going crazy on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Yeah. She's doing
viral every game.
She looks like an ant next to Wemby. And she's tall. She's 5'10" for a girl, so she looks tiny. It's funny.
Yeah.
So I think
everyone does, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, his trainer's like 6'5" and he looks like an ant. It's crazy. I will say my banner breakdown today, if anyone followed. We took Wemby 30, Wemby 4 assists, right? And Devin Vassell 3 threes. And we're at Wemby 25 points, Wemby 3 assists, and Vassell 2 threes. That parlay was plus 1,000, and we need 5 points and 1 3 and 1 assist. But we're trending. Let's just say that. So I love that.
8 minutes left in the third right now. San Antonio's winning 59-43. If they're able to hold on and win this game,
tie the series
2-2.
What bad basketball.
Yeah, going back though, Ashley covered that first game, which was probably the best game of the entire playoffs.
Yeah,
one
best game in years, dude.
Yeah. It was so good. And then she, like I said, she interviewed Wemby, absolutely crushed it. Wemby won me over on that game. But man, I mean, there's two questions. Okay, there's two questions. One, is the winner of this series winning the entire thing? What worries me is like Knicks are playing such good basketball, and I want the finals to be as competitive as the Western Conference Finals. And I'm worried that might not be the case. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not.
Wait, Aaron, what do you think? What do you think?
No shot. This is your finals right here.
Okay, see, Spurs?
OKC and San Antonio, this is your NBA champion playing right now. Whoever wins this goes 4-1 in the finals.
He's probably right. You're probably right, Aaron. I think so.
They just don't, dude. They just don't have anyone to cover Wemby. The Knicks don't. If Spurs make it,
nobody has anybody cover Wemby.
Well, there's a couple arguments there. So if they win, think about this: the Knicks sweep, they're going to have a lot of time to rest. Now there is such thing as too much rest. I get that, but these two teams are going to be battling for the next. It might go to 7 games, at least 6 games, without question, right? So, assuming San Antonio wins, it's at least 6, maybe 7. And they're going to be battling. They're going to come into that series tired. Now, we saw what happened when the Knicks got too much rest and they, almost lost that first game. So there is such thing as that. But I do think we have to take that in consideration that they are going to be super refreshed. And if they don't make the same mistake that they made last time and maybe have some more intense practices or whatever it is, they're going to be coming into the series. And that's a big deal, right?
I think nobody can stop Wemby, but the Knicks have Robinson and Towns. So they have 2 big bodies.
Towns has been terrible this whole playoff series.
But
just a body to be on him. But I mean,
the problem is Wembanyama's on the outside. You don't want your big man being on the perimeter trying to keep up with him because he's just going to cook him.
Correct, but and trust me, Karl Anthony Towns is not even on the same stratosphere as Wemby, but he is a big man with a similar style of play. So if he can even keep him at bay, take Wemby out of the equation, take Cat out of the equation.
Wemby, yeah, exactly, and that's where you get Brunson. Knicks are way deeper.
Yeah. That who's gonna handle if Mikal Bridges goes off? If obviously who's gonna guard Brunson? De'Aaron Fox? Who's gonna? Mean, and
De'Aaron Fox, 21 minutes, 2 points tonight. Absolutely and then terrible basketball player.
Yeah. We can talk about the finals if San Antonio, but the thing that sucks is San Antonio goes in to OKC, takes a game on the road, and now they gave it back. So now you're back to where you should have been the whole time. You're 2-1, and you ostensibly.
Yeah, but they're up 22
this game
right
is
now.
This is very bad basketball I'm watching right now. It's depressing to look at. These guys are just negligent with the ball. I'm still out on the NBA in terms of where are the officials? Can we play basketball or is this just a different game we play now? Because I'm watching these guys travel every play and nobody cares. I'm watching.
Did people call travels in the 90s, Aaron? Did they call traveling in the 90s? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know the game was rougher then, but okay. Anyways, go on.
And even in the early 2000s, they were still playing basketball. It just has slowly gotten worse over time. I get it. We like to see points. We want to see people doing cool stuff that we can't do. But the thing is, these guys are already supreme athletes doing stuff we can't do. You can do it off the dribble, and if you can't, work harder because God has gifted you with the ability to be one of the most supreme athletes on the planet. Put in the work and play the game the right way, or change the rules of the game. I'm cool with either way we want to do it, but basketball, the way I grew up watching it, I go watch kids in high school, and at least they still get officiated on stuff most of the time. But it's just a slippery slope to me.
Well, where we need to see the game. I feel like the game the last 5 years plus has been off refs, and this series to me is based off of is Shea going to get his flop calls or is he not? In this game, he hasn't gotten as many.
No.
So it's determining where the Spurs are at with how much they're up and all that. I really think that's what's going to come down to. Now, Knicks Spurs is going to be different. I don't really know how it's going to go, but this series specifically is Shea going to get his calls or not? And you can see it. This game especially, he's not getting as many calls as he.
They're letting him. Yeah, he's only has 2 free throws tonight.
Yeah. Well, no, they are. That's why I was interested to see where Aaron was going with that, because when he said where are the refs, I'm like, the problem is the refs call everything these days for fouls, not traveling and things like that.
Yeah. But fouls, they're very touchy with. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they need to
let them play.
Doing that and do more. Yeah. All right, and I've got before we come off of the NBA, I have one question that I've found really interesting. So on Pardon My Take, PFT said he decided he wants the Spurs. You might have heard this, Ryan, but PFT said he does not want the Spurs to win because it resets the clock on how long we get to enjoy Wemby for. And I was like, okay. Because, if he wins this series, we all kind of said it's likely they'll win a championship, which we'll all be happy for. And I agree with
I don't know.
there.
I'm rethinking it.
So I think that's a terrible take.
Well, no, but listen, but hold on, but let
him finish.
So if they win, he's only gonna get better. He's still, elevating his game. So it's likely if they win this year, they could become a dynasty very quickly. And like every dynasty, eventually you start to hate them. It always happens. I mean, OKC is a perfect example. They did everything the right way. They built their team in the draft. They scored on that Paul George trade. Like, there's no reason we should dislike the Thunder as much as we do, but we do. Mainly, I mean, Shea, they were saying he's boring.
There's a lot of
watching
things.
him play and stuff like that, but there really is no reason we should hate him, especially considering how bad they used to be not too long ago. So if Wemby starts becoming a cheat code for the NBA, starts winning a lot, eventually people are going to get sick of the Spurs.
100%.
It's inevitable. So I'm like, that's a good point. I think there are, it's likely that could happen. I mean, the Chiefs in football are a prime example of that. When they were first winning, everybody was on board because they were tired of New England. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can't.
Everyone hates.
But not saying I want to hate against Wemby or I'm going to hate against him, but you always need, if the NBA, you didn't have that team you're going to root against, then what's the point? Because if everyone likes them and they want them to go to the finals and they want them to win each year and not the other team or whatever, you have to have that. You have to have that. Like, that's not part of it.
So
you have the villain.
To me, it's how you play the role, right? So you brought up the Chiefs. I'm still not like anti-Chiefs, but I'm more out on the Chiefs than I was because the difference in Mahomes and Kelsey early on and, and Hill and building that team where they felt like the underdog and they played and presented themselves the same way. Now they've become a little bit pompous, and that's what turns people off to people.
Aaron, that's a natural evolution, though. That's a natural.
But you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't have that.
Right.
I mean, you can't have that. Like what you were saying, you have that like underdog mentality when you're going into it, but you lose that the second you win. I think of it like the Steph Curry.
If you win multiple times, especially.
Yeah, I think of it like the Steph Curry Golden State Warriors. Like Steph Curry, like everyone loves Steph. Like,
but forget
then they win
just the underdog though. Like not just the underdog mentality, the humility. You can be a gracious winner, and when you become a pompous winner, screw you. I hope you lose every game you ever play because there's a better way to do it, and it's okay to be. It's okay to be great.
That, though.
Yeah, it is. But that's what we look for character in people, right? Like to me, that speaks a lot.
Well, but see, here's the thing. I think
we don't know. That's my point.
I don't think.
But I don't think that's going to be Wemby's problem. I think Wemby is going to be hated on because of how tall he is and how easy it's going to seem easy. It's going to seem like a cheat code.
Like, of course you can do it. You have Wemby. Yeah, you have a 7 foot whatever.
Yeah, okay, Brunson has a better chance. If let's say New York goes on this crazy streak and they start winning because of Brunson, it's going to be harder for people to root against Brunson because of his size. I mean, if he's pompous, if he's arrogant, all that stuff, 100%, people are going to start disliking him for that reason. But let's say he and Wemby have the exact same demeanor when it comes to winning. People are going to naturally hate on Wemby more because of his stature, and people will always naturally root for the underdog. But here's my question. This is the reason I bring this whole thing up. In the history of sports, any sport, basketball, baseball, football, which players have been able to evade that typical arc?
None.
Okay, I've got a couple. Okay, Steph is one. I think Steph is one. Steph is one to talk about.
I love Steph, but I think as a team or a player. I think that's
as a player, as an individual
player.
Okay, that's fair.
I think
that's fair. Steph is one for sure, but Golden State as a team.
Well, that's because
like people hate
and Draymond. I think
go on.
I think if it weren't for Draymond and KD, I don't think Golden State.
But they wouldn't have got 3 rings if they didn't have them.
Fair, but if they won,
like Steph wouldn't have won that by themselves. Steph couldn't have won those 3 by himself.
How many did he win?
Him winning 2022 turned after.
Who winning 2022?
Steph won that. It's 2022, right?
With KD though, didn't he?
No, Steph winning that. No, Steph won that by himself. So I feel like once he won that, people kind of stopped thinking about when he. They didn't stop thinking about it, but that really captured his legacy of, okay, he won by himself. And, well, 2 now. He won 2. So I think him winning that after KD left brought people back to realization of him. And not just giving him for the KD rings.
Yeah, I think Steph is one that could be considered. I'm thinking about MJ, like, because MJ, I mean, obviously all of us kind of came on towards the end and kind of after it was all said and done. So I think we have a different perspective of Michael Jordan now than compared to when he was actually playing. But you know, MJ kind of came into my mind. Steph, Scottie Scheffler is another one that I want to talk about because there's not a lot of people who hate on Scottie. Like, yeah, some people don't like him because I don't feel this way, but people say he can be a little boring and stuff like that.
You could put Tiger in that same convo. Like Tiger's done so much crazy shit and people still want to see Tiger. They want him to win. They're rooting for him. I mean, you have the outliers, that are like rooting against him because of his whatever. But I feel like Tiger's a perfect example of that, where they're like, everyone as a golf fan, not a golf fan, they want to see Tiger. Like everyone's anticipating when's Tiger coming back for the last like.
But Tiger's unique because he's up, he was down, and now they're trying to bring him back up. So it's a little bit of a different situation there. What about, okay, so people listening in the comments, you know, if you're of the age where you watched like somebody like Wayne Gretzky or Michael Jordan in his prime, and maybe you were in your 20s or a little bit older when he was in his prime and Chicago Bulls were winning, please in the comments write like any players that you think do not apply to this general rule of like you build them up and then you break them down and then you build them up. Because Tiger, yes, I think people love Tiger might be a really, really good example, but I think everybody rooting for him right now is because he went through all that stuff. And I feel like that's part of
that's the human story, right? Like humans want to see the redemption arc and like want to believe that people can do better for themselves, because this is the stuff that happened to Tiger is Tiger's fault, right? Like this isn't something that happened to him. This is 100% on him, and he has to own that as a man. But at the same time, there's still that aspect of us that say, because every single one of us has failed, right? Every single one of us has made mistakes and fallen, and we want to believe that, hey, if even somebody like Tiger Woods can fall down and get back up to that level, then there's something inside of me that says I can get up and do that. So like that's where the underdog thing, like I can root for that guy because I'm really rooting for me overcoming my failures, and I need an example to help inspire me to move forward. But when you talk about Jordan, like I'm as anti-Jordan as anybody as far as like greatest of all time because of my own reasons. But I do think he was very I do think he was very good example of his personality with like the McDonald's commercials and being in Space Jam and all those kinds of things. He became a character you could still enjoy. And he didn't become pompous, and he never got tired of trying to get better. They won it and they won it and they won it, and he still wasn't satiated with it. So he didn't get that pompous attitude. So that's what I'm saying.
But
greatest or not, get on that level when like keep that hunger, keep that fight, keep that drive, and keep that humility about you, and then people can root for you even if you are the dynasty, because you become America's sweetheart, because not only are you that good, you're that good of a human being, and now we can root for you as a human and we can root for you as a player.
But I think
sorry, go around.
No, I think the social media age and the media age that we're in right now, determines a lot of our perception of that. I think if MJ was doing what he did now, there would be some way the media would, if he went for 6 rings, I think the media would somehow turn us into or turn some people into anti what he's doing in some way. Like right now in this day and age, we see all the like, oh, well, what about this stat? What about him doing this against this play? Like we see so much data and so much like trying to push back against like all-stars in their respective sport. But I think we didn't have that with MJ.
Well, we're prisoners of the moment, right? We hyperbolize everything. Like
nowadays,
we talking about
back in the day. I don't think in MJ days we did that though. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's right. This is a humanity problem. This isn't simply
true. That's why I said it's a lot deeper. Yeah.
There's more to it for sure. You're right, because like we talked about it. Even like Aryon was talking about game 1 of this Western Conference Finals being like the greatest basketball game in however long or whatever. And we're prisoners of the moment. Like we forget how elite some of the things we've seen were because time does that and it dilutes things. And so like we want to believe that things are getting better. Things are, we're getting stronger. We're getting faster. We're learning more, and we're seeing things we've never seen before. But like that's the fun part about debating sports is like the different eras have their own little nuances, right? Because could Wembanyama have played the same game in the 90s?
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
No. But that's what's cool about it. Like you can see, okay, well, would he have fit there? No. Because 7-foot tall people weren't able to move like this guy. Like this is weird. Like what we're
21 points. I was about to say, as we're talking about this, the Spurs are up 21 points, 51-72. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of time left in the third. All right, guys, in the comments, write any player that we may have missed that dominated and never kind of fell subject to that natural like build up, breakdown, build up situation, because
all right.
I'm very, very curious.
I mean, I think you can go to Tim Duncan.
I don't know. As a Kobe fan, I hated Tim Duncan because the Spurs were always the
right. But you hated the Spurs, right? But like as a human being, Tim Duncan was like the Admiral before him. Like you could never hate that guy. He was so stand up, dude.
Manu Ginobili.
So
I think Tim Duncan. You got to remember. I mean, these guys have to be like the Admiral. Yes, Manu Ginobili, awesome players. They're not MJ, Steph, or it's a different level. I don't think the Admiral. I mean, Tim Duncan. Yes, I wouldn't put Manu and David Robinson in the same categories I'm putting Steph Curry. Steph Curry could be the best point guard. He's arguably the best point guard to ever play the game.
Yeah, David Robinson was subject to a very, very difficult era of basketball in where his position wasn't
Kobe
the same
to fight against. Yeah.
So, but Tim Duncan was a guy that I didn't want to like. But you end up like when you're that, anyway, to me, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a man to be a man on the court and off. In the most traditional sense of what a man is supposed to be.
And what you mentioned, Aaron, about Michael Jordan, going back to the Chiefs, I do not see that with the Chiefs.
No, I completely agree.
Like, do not see that with the Chiefs. But
yeah, it started to go that way. That's the problem, right? Like now you've read your own press clippings too much. You got too much clout about yourself. Like I want to like Patrick Mahomes still, but I need him to be the Patrick Mahomes that's goofing off with Andy Reid in commercials more than the Mahomes who's kind of like a little too full of himself. So this injury, we'll see what happens. Like sometimes we all need to be brought back down and be humbled. And so maybe that'll do that for him, because I still like the Chiefs. I still like Andy Reid. That dude's story is incredible of what he has done in the NFL. Like he doesn't get talked up to like the same stratosphere as some of the other coaches of all time, but he's getting there now because he's done it for so long.
All right.
And just
can I bring up something about NFL while we're here?
Look,
while we're talking
I can talk
Andy
NFL
Reid?
always. Yeah.
Okay. So on Twitter, I brought up, or someone tweeted, we can post it. I'll post it separately, but they brought up this graphic. You probably can't see it.
Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah.
But it's pick one team. Pick your team.
All right, let me go full screen on you real quick. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Now you can hold it up.
I got one.
All right.
You can't see it.
So who we going?
Read 'em
Who's
off.
going
Read 'em
first?
off.
Okay,
Who we going first? And you just read them off. Yeah.
All right. Team 1, Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, Trey McBride, Broncos defense, Sean McVay. That's team 1. And the only reason I brought this back up was because Andy Reid's on the second team. But we got Lamar Jackson, Bijan Robinson, Justin Jefferson, JSN, Jackson Smith, Brock Bowers, Texas defense, and Andy Reid.
All right. Can we play a game
tweeted,
with this?
Yes. I tweeted my personal preference, and my Twitter's been blowing up for the last 12 hours. Just absolutely going nuts.
I got an idea. So let's go and let's do one by one. So let's build the banner team, right?
Yeah.
And so like Aryon goes with quarterback. Brandon can go running back. And let's go around the horn and each of us locks in a position, or we can each make our own vote. But I think it'd be fun as a group to come up with like the banner of the team A and B.
Let's each run through quarterbacks, and then let's each run through each position.
So we're not basing it off of this.
We are so
it's
what I did.
We're creating our
No. So what I did was I took each matchup, I picked my guy, and at the end of it, whatever team had the most guys I picked, that was my team.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it here then. Out of those two. Okay.
All right, Aryon, go first. Go ahead. Lead us off.
Quarterback
between Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Go.
Josh Allen.
That's who I had. Who else? All right, Brandon, go.
Josh Allen.
Aaron, don't stray.
No,
don't
I'm taking Josh.
Aaron.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All
All right, we're all on Josh. Next, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson.
Is it
Aryon?
That's tough, but I'm going to go Bijan Robinson. That's tough, though. That's tough.
And I'm not just answering. I'm second. I'm not just answering because Aryon's answering. I'm going Bijan Robinson too.
I went Bijan.
This is not difficult. This is not difficult at all. I think we need to come up with that. Like this isn't close. No. Jahmyr Gibbs is a good talent.
Look at the steer. Yeah, look at the stats.
Jahmyr Gibbs is a good talent, like a very excellent running back in the league. Bijan Robinson is generational. He's Hall of Famer. So can I take an All-Pro or a Hall of Famer? It's a no-brainer right now. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is so far from Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he can't get there because longevity and whatever else. Like he's special, or he's excellent, but he's not special. And Bijan is special. Like the way that he cuts is unthinkable because nobody else's ligaments and joints can handle that.
Catches the ball. His catching ability is a wide receiver.
I totally agree. I picked Bijan.
You know what else you'll like about Bijan? Yeah. Some of y'all anyway. He's left-handed.
Lefty. Shout out.
Exactly.
You're left-handed, Ryan. You're left-handed.
Yeah. Only in pool and writing.
Aaron, are you?
I am not. No.
Okay. So we're the right-handed.
All right.
Yeah.
So people on my Twitter, I didn't get blasted for those two. I didn't get blasted for this next one, but we got Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. Aryon.
Dude, he said he didn't want to go first this time.
Yeah. Go.
Brandon, you go ahead.
Brandon, you start.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Jamar Chase or JJ?
Yeah.
Dang it. Now this is tough.
Look, I think Justin Jefferson has had a weaker quarterbacks to work with as well. So
I agree with that.
I'm not taking anything away from either one. I think I'm taking Jamar Chase though.
I
took Jamar Chase.
I'm actually going to split it here, and I'm going to go Justin Jefferson just because I think if Justin Jefferson had the same opportunity that Jamar Chase has had, I think Justin Jefferson would have his numbers would be unbelievable. I think I totally agree with Brandon on the quarterback thing. Totally.
Jamar Chase, dude his ability to catch the ball while covered is insane.
No, and JJ's insane.
Yeah.
You literally can't lose with that pick.
Totally.
That one to me is.
I just think they're close. That's my exact argument. With Justin Jefferson's roller coaster of a quarterback situation he's had throughout his entire career, we're still putting him in this conversation, which shows if he, in my opinion, if he had a consistent elite level quarterback, I think his numbers would only be better. And I think it's close right now. So it's not a huge win either way.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
I'm not even just looking at stats. I'm looking at the player. The way Chase plays the game edges for me the victory. I love JJ.
Jamar Chase, he's had some slumps though. Like I know because I've had him on my fantasy team, so I can tell you firsthand. He's had stretches of games where he does not do a whole lot, and I've played against Justin Jefferson plenty of times and gotten smoked. So I mean, once again,
so there's some confirmation bias there for sure.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. All right. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. We gotta go.
All right. Just to keep up with my banner bet. Wemby's at 30. He's at 5 assists. I need 1-3 for Vassell to cash the plus 1,000 just for those keeping score. Okay. And I didn't get much pushback. My tweet has 10,000 views. I'm getting blown up every second on my picks, but the next one's a big one. As a biased Seahawk fan, we got Puka versus JSN. You know who I picked.
Yeah, we know who you incorrectly picked.
No.
Because, I mean, look, like, as much as I like JSN, because now going back to when JSN was coming out, I wanted Atlanta to pick him up even though we didn't need him. Because, I mean, dude is
he had
good.
like 1,800 yards.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Dude's a dog.
Yeah, absolutely. But
and
you're telling
me Cooper Kupp declined. Wait, here's the biggest stat that I think is important for this. The second wide receiver on the Seahawks was Cooper Kupp in a declining year. He had 538 yards on the year. JSN had 1,780 yards. Puka had Hall of Famer confirmed he's going to the Hall of Fame. Devontae Adams on the other side. JSN was getting double teamed every play, and everyone knew it. And he still put up. No.
So
dude,
you argue Devontae Adams. What did Devontae do last year? What has Devontae done the last 3 years?
Devontae Adams led the league in touchdowns last year and had 780 yards last year. Cooper had like 500 max.
So Devontae has declined like tremendously in the last 3 years, and so he has the touchdowns this year.
Not as much
but
as Cooper.
I would argue the only reason, this is why for me the argument is made by that. Cooper has declined, but JSN couldn't free him up. And in this case, Devontae has declined, but there's so much attention on Puka that it freed him up, especially in the red zone. That's where Devontae really separated himself.
Yeah. 100%.
But Puka, to me, has become what the NFL wants at wide receiver right now. The dude is a yak monster, but he can still get it downfield too. Puka is hard to deal with because of his change of direction skills and his elite catching. I mean, dude is just... I'm not saying JSN isn't right there with him. Don't get me wrong. But I think Puka is still at the top 3 receivers. I think JSN was a top 5 receiver this year, but I need to see it again consistently.
How is he in your top 3?
No. That's what Aaron just said is
he led the league in receiving yards. How isn't he one or 2? He won Offensive Player of the Year.
Look. I know, but we need.
I'm not being a prisoner of the moment.
We need to see a little bit more of JSN. This is a tough one. This might be the hardest one so far.
Who hasn't picked first?
I'm gonna go Puka, but only because I've seen it for a little bit longer. JSN, it's like
he's in his second year. That's not his fault.
Right.
It's not his fault. So it's potential, because I think the answer in 2 years will probably be JSN if he continues on the trajectory that he's doing, or if he pumps out more seasons like this. But right now, I still have to give the nod to Puka because he's let's
see how JSN comes back next year after being focused and game planned as much as Puka has been focused and game planned. I'm not saying JSN can't be, but I'm saying I'm picking today for right now. I'm not picking. So the information I have, the consistency for Puka takes it for me.
I'll split the difference, Ryan. I got you. I'm gonna go JSN because I think him doing it so early, I think he'll have a better career than Puka. Hot take.
But I don't know.
That's not that hot of a take.
Hot take.
I don't know if we're picking career trajectory because Lamar could easily pump out Josh Allen. I don't know. I'm just taking the last year, but
no, that's why I picked my first. Between the two lists, like when you first brought it up, I picked one because of the QBs right there. I think
Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen's better,
dude. Like this is gonna be
we're gonna
really
find out.
difficult.
We're gonna find out.
All right. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Who's next?
All right, we got Trey McBride for tight end or Brock Bowers.
That's the same kind of thing. Brock Bowers has been.
Yeah,
Trey last year versus though, like, oh man, that is brutally difficult.
I'm getting blasted for my Brock pick and my JSN pick.
No, well, Brock, it pains me.
Brock had Geno passing to him.
No. I hear you. I'm about to pick Brock too, and that pains me because he went to Georgia, and I can't physically, like, it makes me nauseous. It makes me nauseous.
I got Brock.
Brock's the next Gronk for sure.
Yeah, I got Brock.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
Aaron.
It is so hard not to take McBride, but man, Brock is just built a little different. And like, so you talk about Geno Smith, but who has Trey McBride had throwing him the ball too? And so, man, this is another coin flip for me. I love this list, by the way. Whoever came up with this, I'm happy with whoever came up with this list. It's really
this is
well
awesome
thought
list.
out. I'm going to. I'm gonna take McBride. I love Bowers though,
Okay,
so
Ryan,
that's a hard.
Ryan, send me that list so I can repost on Instagram.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm gonna say the Browers McBride thing is I think a very similar argument you could have for JSN and Puka, but the other way because Browers. But here's the difference: the tight end position, like there are a lot of good wide receivers, so I feel like it's kind of a crapshoot a little bit in wide receivers, but tight ends. There aren't a lot of tight ends like Brock. I mean, so I think the fact that he came in so young and did what he was able to do, I don't know why, but I'm putting more stock in it just because I feel like the he could be, like you said, the next Travis Kelce. Gronk. Gronk. I mean, he's not as big as Gronk is, but like different style, but like just the level of talent at the tight end position right now, I feel like it's not.
But the injury for Bowers is what moves me to McBride. To be honest,
That's fair.
Because as an athlete, as just like at their peak, pristine best, I think I have to go Bowers. But I'm taking McBride.
One thing.
What's next?
I'm just going to note one thing real quick. JSN, his last year, had more yards than Puka has ever had in any of his years. No matter what his career has.
It's the style that Puka plays with that I just can't get off of. Like that.
Sorry, I'm biased.
We get it. We get the glaze. We get the glaze. We know.
Yeah.
It's
freaking
not a
crispy.
None
JSN and Krispy Kreme. Ryan is JSN's Krispy Kreme.
I'll take it.
Defense next.
Defense is next.
All right.
We got the top two defenses in the NFL. Team 1 is Broncos. Team 2 is Texans.
No contest.
Ooh, interesting. Aaron,
no
go.
contest. Texans.
That's what I said.
No
and I'm
contest.
Getting heat.
Broncos are fine. I love Surtain. Like, I think they obviously are an elite defense. Nothing to take away from them. But the Texans are terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
The league in points per game.
Danielle Hunter.
Yards allowed.
Yeah, like Danielle Hunter coming after you. Will Anderson. Like, nah. Yeah,
Will Anderson Jr.
Like,
and DeMeco Ryans. I'm taking Texans.
I'm all in on DeMeco Ryans, bro. I'm all in on DeMeco.
Clean
Bama
sweep.
boy.
Clean
That's
sweep.
Bama boy.
All right, so coaches is probably where we're going to have some disagreement. We got Sean McVay and Andy Reid for the coach of this team.
And I have to take him for right now for this year?
Yes.
Give me McVay.
Yeah,
That's
same.
what I said.
Same,
That's
same.
what I said.
Same.
I love Andy Reid. He belongs in the top shelf of all-time coaches. But I
he has
need
a
right
career of-
now,
Yes.
give me McVay.
I agree.
That's what I said. 100%. I got blasted for that. Okay, so let's break it down on which team we are. So I had Josh Allen, Bijan, Jamar Chase. So I'm 2 on one team, 1 on one team. Then I went Jackson, Brock, Texans, Andy.
Okay, I need to see the whole list.
Sean.
I need to see the whole list again because this is so intriguing to you. Texted it? Okay, let me pull that up.
So I went 3 for 4.
Yeah.
I went 3 for 4. I'm officially team 2. 3 for 4. I'm team 2. I will text it again.
Yeah, send it. We have like wall paragraphs, guys. Like paragraph. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Yeah, because Brandon got kicked out.
All right, so
I just texted it again.
All right, so
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you weren't there for this text message.
So mine was close. I went 3 for 4, but I am team 2, and I tweeted that, and my mentions have been going ballistic.
2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 and 4 for me too.
Mine's.
But I still think okay. But here's what's crazy though. I still think if I look at it all like this, I would still take team 1 because
that's what I'm trying to decide.
What ways like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, like Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, like that's a tough one, and it's the same thing that I was saying before about the trajectory versus what he's doing, but it's not enough to sway me. The only one that's tough right now is that Texans defense because I do agree with Aaron. Plus, I'm super biased there. But I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I like Jamar Chase. I love Puka. I like Trey McBride.
I'm 5.
Defense is fine. I love Sean McVay.
I'm 5-1. I'm 5-1 team 2, but I hate that because my team. The reason I'm team 1 is because of Josh Allen.
Because Josh.
So
yeah.
I do not want Lamar.
We're all Josh.
Okay. All right, but look, let's look at this for just a second. Let's take this onto the field. If you are defending, I don't care if you're the Broncos defense. You have to defend Lamar Jackson and Bijan Robinson in one backfield.
That's GG's. Yeah.
I don't even need to list another player on the team. Like it is that level of I have to go team 2, even though I'm in on Josh Allen. I don't dislike Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not Bijan. I'm in on Chase. I'm in on Puka. But I just don't.
But you guys,
yeah,
Josh
exactly.
Allen is just a more accurate quarterback. So it's like those receivers.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Are more valuable, and the tight end is more valuable because of the quarterback throwing the ball. And I don't dislike Lamar Jackson. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Josh Allen here,
dude. I have so many Lamar Jackson stands in my mentions right now, showing me stats of how Josh Allen's not that great.
Okay, but put Josh.
I mean,
Allen
Josh is the league MVP, guys. Come on, like let's be realistic with ourselves.
Flip the 2 quarterbacks and put Josh Allen on team 2.
No, then that ruins it. That makes it really easy.
That's why it's fun.
No, I know. Yeah. What I'm saying is literally it's Josh Allen. If I had him, because I have everything else on team 2, but Josh Allen's my team 1.
So is the question, who do you think is going to win? Is that the question, or who do we like? Like,
no, just which team are you picking? I mean,
to win.
What's the parameters is up to you. Yeah.
To win, I think with Sean McVay as the coach, Josh Allen as the quarterback, and I think team 1 is going to win. I have more players on team 2, but I think team 1 is going to win. So if that's what you're asking me, those 2 teams
they still have to beat the Texans defense.
I hear you. But the Broncos defense is not like exactly. I mean, they're good.
I watched Atlanta play Denver. I mean, I've seen Denver play. I know that defense is very good. I'm not taking anything away from them. But there's a difference in like the Texans could potentially be a team that we're talking about defensively as like they're not the 87 Bears, but man, or the 88 Bears, but they are 85 Bears. There we go. Good Lord, I'm old. But the Texans are just going to be one of those historic defenses, I think.
Okay, look.
Broncos weren't close, though. I will say that.
I'm gonna say this: the Broncos went further than the Texans. When the Texans
they played the Broncos and Broncos destroyed them, but Texans had Davis Mills as a quarterback. So.
Right, you're not. Yeah, it's not a reasonable.
It's not apples to apples.
But that's what I'm saying though is that I feel like the Broncos looked a heck of a lot better last season than the Texans, and they had CJ Stroud for a good, for the majority of the season. And I think the Texans, I know he wasn't playing great, but I mean,
that's the thing.
I'm taking CJ Stroud over Bo Nix. So like, and look, I have nothing against Bo Nix.
Whoa.
I'm
no way.
Dude, Bo Nix, look, I have nothing against Bo Nix, but
dude, Bo Nix should have won if he didn't get whatever. He didn't get concussed. He's like leg broke or something.
I don't know, man.
They would have been to the Super Bowl and Seahawks would have smoked them.
No. That's my argument. Is I actually think the Texans have better players than the Broncos do on offense. I think the Texans or CJ Stroud.
That game was 9-3 or something. That game was awful. It was
but
like a 9-6 game.
The Texans should be better than they are with the defense that they have. Is my point. So. That's where I'm going back to the Broncos defense. Like they had a great season, and I don't think offensively.
And why are the Texans not better than they should be?
That's my point. I'm saying
CJ Stroud.
I think the Texans.
He had his year.
Correct, but I think that the Texans, with as good of a defense as they had, should have won more games.
All right, let's. Yeah, but here's why.
No one was stopping the Hawks.
Here's why. Injuries. Nico Collins was out. Like, he was throwing to his fourth string wide receiver.
Tank Dell, who was a dog, out.
Yeah, I know. They were all on my fantasy team.
So, right. So, like, you're talking about CJ Stroud as if he was going out and throwing to his full complement, and he wasn't. And that offensive line needs some more attention. So
I won my fantasy.
I just think the Broncos defense. I'm giving props to the Broncos defense. Is what I'm saying. I think the Broncos defense. I know they were saying they're 1-2 in the league, but the Broncos defense. I don't think the Broncos are an offensive powerhouse. I think they only played as good as they did because their defense was carrying them, and I think. So what I'm saying is going back to the team 1, team 2. I think we need to give the Broncos defense a little bit more credit in that comparison. And when you're putting the entire team together and you're like, okay, we've got a better quarterback. In certain situations, there are things Jahmyr Gibbs can do better than Bijan Robinson. He is a tank. I'm not saying he's better. Running through your chest would be one.
No, that's Bijan.
Bijan led the league in broken tackles. 0 for 1. Try again.
Jahmyr Gibbs has more explosiveness. That's the only knock. Is
explosiveness how?
Wait, Jahmyr Gibbs has more explosiveness?
No. He doesn't.
Speed, right? Isn't he faster like on paper?
No.
Hold on.
That's what all
that's the misconception.
Tell me when I pick Bijan.
Yeah. No. That's the misconception. Is so like top end speed. They've both hit 23 miles an hour on an NFL field. They're both elite speed. So nope.
I'm looking it up right now.
You can look up their 40 times, and you can see that Bijan still ran in the 4.3s after stumbling. Go watch it.
But Jahmyr Gibbs has a better 40 time, so that's the stat I'm looking
Again,
at right now.
I just told you on an NFL field, both have been clocked at over 23 miles an hour.
Okay,
that's real world.
Who's faster?
What do you mean? Who's faster?
Somebody's got to be faster. Somebody's got to be faster.
No, they're the same. Let's see what they're. Let me pull up.
If they race,
next
somebody's gonna win. If they race, somebody's gonna win. Like, I don't think.
I think it will depend on the race. It's not a single race doesn't determine. I think they are virtually identically when it comes to speed. Virtually identical when it comes to speed.
I look, I picked Bijan, so we're arguing the same
Yeah.
thing. But I have seen some Jahmyr Gibbs games where my jaw has been on the freaking floor. I mean, I think.
Have you watched more Bijan or more Jahmyr?
Probably
because
more
he's on
Bijan.
prime time.
Then
No,
that's
I've
why.
watched more. I watch a lot of.
I'll say
Falcons games 'cause
personally.
I
root
know,
against
but
them.
that's what I'm saying. So there actually is.
Detroit was a lot more on prime time.
There is
But I
a
had-
scientific element of when you are watching players that you're familiar with, your brain becomes accustomed to how they move and their speed. And when you see somebody who runs differently, even if the speeds are the same, you will perceive them as faster.
That might be true. I'm not.
There's
we are juggling
psychological
one and
to
two
that.
best in a
Aaron,
thing, so it's a
spit
good
your
argument.
stack.
What?
But
I said spit your
All right.
stack. Bro. Keep going.
Hey,
okay,
yeah,
but
I'm here,
I
I'm
will say
here.
this. I'm going to go back to my running through your chest comment. Bijan breaks more tackles, but I'm talking about literally just. I mean, I have seen Jahmyr Gibbs literally just plow, and he's not that big of a guy, and just plow over people Bijan is shifty. Bijan is, and I will say this: the reason I picked Bijan is because of his catching ability. That is, I mean, in my opinion, he's so much better at that, and it's such a weapon that you can't pick Jahmyr Gibbs over Bijan. But I am very, very high on Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm also biased. You guys know where he went to school. But anyways, let's move on. We got to move on. 'Cause we have
Where did he go to school?
All right.
Where did he go to school?
We have so much more to talk about. We're just gonna.
Georgia
Yeah.
Tech.
All right.
That's where he went to school.
He also went to Alabama.
He's a Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Georgia Tech guy. And then
He
he
also went to Alabama.
for a year.
He went to Alabama. And
All right.
we're back. Aaron, I know you want to talk a little bit about being a Atlanta Brave for a day. Before we get into that real quick, I want to make a quick announcement. As I said on the beginning of the podcast, a lot of cool things happening with Banner Athletic. We are growing, and we have just hired our first blogger, Andrew Ferguson. He's been with us about a week now and has been cranking out the blogs, and they are now all available on the Banner Athletic website. So definitely go check those out. He's been doing an awesome job. I love his energy and so excited for him to be on the team.
Great guy.
So
Great guy.
ASAP Ferg, my guy.
Let's go.
wanted to shout out Andrew Ferguson.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, guys, bannerathletic.com. We just revamped the website too. And it's awesome. So check us out. Aaron, Braves Day.
Dude.
Go.
Okay. So I got to be an Atlanta Brave for a day, which I was like, okay, this is going to be like some whatever thing, like no big deal. And I grew up, I'm a baseball kid. Like I loved baseball. I was pretty good, not like some crazy, I mean, obviously I never played in any like collegiate or anything. So I was pretty good for a rec league player. But I loved the game when I was a kid. The strike ruined that for me. So I got invited to be a Brave for a day. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to go and I'm going to check it out because this seems kind of neat. I figure it's like there's going to be hundreds of people that get to do this. It's not really that special.
That's special. Yeah.
I get there at 9:15 in the morning. We go into the media gate. So like there's 25 of us total. It was unbelievable to go in and to see the different parts. We got to tour the entire stadium, which was neat. We had a private lunch with some of the players. That was neat. We got to go into Chipper's like clubhouse thing, which is an area I've never been to. And I've been to I've been to Truist several times. Didn't even know it was there. That was cool. But here's the thing. We get there, and so like they take us down onto the field, and they're like, all right, everybody grab a glove, start warming up. And so this group that I got to go with, they kind of all knew one another. I'm the outlier. I don't belong. And so they all pair up and start throwing, and I'm standing there and like, okay, whatever, it's no big deal. And Marquise Grissom, the 1995 World Series champion Atlanta Brave, who caught the final out in the World Series, comes up and goes, "You know anybody to throw with?" I was like, "No, sir." He's like, "Come on, grab a ball." And so I get to proceed to go play catch with Marquise Grissom to warm up, and everybody then starts freaking out like, "Oh my God, you're playing with Marquise Grissom." And I'm sitting here and I'm freaking out. And so, dude, I don't know. I don't want to waste everybody's time with this. This was such
you look like a kid in a candy shop. You were sending us pics the whole time. Dude, it seemed awesome.
I did not expect, like, I'm a 43-year-old man. You don't feel like a kid at many things anymore. And I did not expect this to feel as incredible as it did. But like literally jogging out onto the field, I'm like, this was my dream as a child. Like I wanted to do this and go into a big league stadium. So Jair Jurgens is there. And so he's the pitcher. And so we got to go to different stations. We go into the back and my group only had 5 people in it. So they split the smaller group up into 3 groups. And so the first thing we do, we go back with the former Braves catcher for 12 years into the batting cages. And so he's got the ball on a tee. And so this is hilarious to me. So I'm going to tell the whole story on myself real quick. And tell me to shut up whenever. Like I don't want to waste too much time. But like
No.
The first time like I get up in there and like the ball's on a tee. I don't hit off a tee. I broke the tee. And so like
you break clubs and you break baseball tees.
I broke the tee. It's this metal tee, and it's like it wasn't legitimately broken, but he's like, "Don't worry about it, it's the visitors one," and so that was pretty funny. So, but he's like, "All right, dude, get your head behind the ball." So they're like coaching you, like they're not even just. He was a scout for the Braves for 20 years, and so he's like, "Hey, you know what? Get your head back." And so I'm like, "All right." So I take that, start hitting the ball, like just decent, not like cranking the ball or anything, just hitting the ball decent. And so he makes another little tweak to what I was doing. He's like, "Hey, I need you to move like this." I'm like, "All right." And so then I start hitting the ball, and the lady came in to say, "Okay, we got to go to the next station." He's like, "Hang on, do that again." And he made me do it 4 times in a row because I was just absolutely ripping the laces off the ball at that point, where he just coached me up a little bit, which was cool. And so like I was feeling really good. Then we got to go out and pitch with Jair. And so like, I'm like, man, I threw the ball 63 miles an hour. It's pitiful, but it was so much fun to be down there. And like, he's like, "All right, showing me how to use the rubber right and all that kind of stuff." Cause I was a third baseman and a first baseman. I wasn't a pitcher. And so like, I didn't know much about that. So that was a blast. And then we got to actually hit on the field. So the batting cages, like that they use like on the field, we get to go up and we get to hit there. And that's so cool. Like, we get 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds, I'm crowding the plate too much, and I keep getting it in on my hands. And like I'm hitting with a wood bat. I've never hit with a wood bat in my life. And so the 3rd round, we get up there, and I take a little step back, and I finally start to feel it on the first couple. You only get 5 pitches. And I hit the 4th pitch. And I was like, "Oh, dang." And it went to the warning track. So I didn't hit a home run, but I did get it to the warning track, which I was like with a wooden bat.
Yeah, you got to be
completely out of shape.
That.
Dude,
yeah,
I was elated. And so like I walk away, and Marquise Grissom goes, "You almost got one." And I was like, "What?" And so so I was close. And so if I was in shape or whatever, but like I can't speak highly enough about the Braves organization and how world-class that day was. Like everything about the organization was just phenomenal. The guys that they brought back, the alumni, they spent their time with us. They made it feel like, you were somebody. Like Jair, he's like, "Tag me in the picture." And then we tried to tag him, and it's set up to where you can't tag him in pictures. And so I sent him a message. I was like, "Hey man, sorry, I couldn't tag you. It's set up." He's like, "Oh brother, I'm so sorry about that. Somebody else runs my Instagram." And so like he messaged with me back and forth a couple of times. So like that was cool. And then Marquise Grissom, man, I can't say enough good stuff about that guy. He spent 30 plus minutes just talking to me as that batting session was going on. And he just spent in like the story of his parents and what they came up from, and like 15 kids, raising 15 kids. Dad built their house from the like scraps of construction jobs that he was working on. They picked cotton for 50 cents an hour, or 50 cents like a day, like, or 50 cents an hour. I can't remember which one. It was like no money, picking cotton in the fields. And then like to see where he came from and worked his way through, like his story is incredible, and now he's giving back to kids in the Atlanta area, does baseball camps. Like I have the utmost respect. I always liked Marquise Grissom, even when he was an Expo before he became a Brave. But like just incredible time, and for him to sit there and like spend a little bit of time and talk with nobody like me, it just is one of those things that I'm just like so thankful I got the opportunity to do. And again, can't shout out the Braves enough for what they did that day. Like the organization itself was so well run, and it felt like a dream come true, and I didn't even know I had that dream. It was that special of a day.
It looked, like I said, it looked awesome. The pictures you sent were awesome. You could tell you were just elated. So, and we posted, so we do have those pictures posted on the Banner Athletic and Banner Show pages. So definitely check it out. No, like I said, Aaron, I mean, it seemed awesome.
I mean, I'm just thinking about if it was like that was your squad, right? Like I'm thinking about my squad when I grew up, like the Mariners. Mm-hmm. Like I'm thinking about something like that. Like if Dan Wilson, he was a catcher for many years for the Mariners. He's now the manager for the Mariners. But like if he was there, like, yeah, that would be a dream. I mean, those are the guys you grew up watching, and it's like, it's so cool being able to be on the field with them and whatnot. Like, I don't know. I think it's perspective. Like, I mean, West Coast guy, I don't know much about the Atlanta Braves or their history because I was just a big Mariner guy. But, like, that's probably guys you grew up and they were, like, your heroes, you know? So that's super cool. And, yeah, I'm super stoked you got to be able to run that through.
Like I said, check out the photos. I mean, and I will probably post more. Aaron sent a bunch of them. Like I said, he seemed so happy. He was like, it was awesome. All right, guys, moving on. We got Banner Breakdown we're going to talk about. We've got our draft. We've got Would You Rather. Real quick, before we jump into those segments, we've been rolling with this podcast for it's been going on for a while, but I do want to talk about something kind of serious. As a lot of you know, watching the news, NASCAR lost an absolute legend this past week in Kyle Busch. At first, it kind of came out. Not a lot of people knew what was going on. It sounds now that he died of like a combination of sepsis and pneumonia or something like that.
He had pneumonia that led to sepsis.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just like 41 years old. Obviously so sad. And then, you know, whether you're a NASCAR fan, I mean, NASCAR fan or not, most people know who Kyle Busch is. I mean, he was an icon.
Yeah.
And, you know, just wanted to kind of not shout out or bring that up. And, you know, it's unfortunate.
I feel like Denny tweeted it out. Denny Hamlin. Mm-hmm. It might've been Denny, but he said we lost our Kobe Bryant. And he was putting in perspective on what he was to the sport of NASCAR. And I I will say this. I moved to Arizona in 2020, 2021. I don't really know. It was all COVID, so that's all a blur. But, and I moved 10 minutes away from the NASCAR track. And the races go on 2 times a year. And I was like, oh, I got to go check this out. And I said this on the first pod that we've ever recorded. I was like, that NASCAR event, because it was the first pod we ever recorded, because I came back 10 minutes prior from the NASCAR championship, and I was, super stoked on it. But I'd never been to a NASCAR event. I'd never been into NASCAR, but like once you go to an event, it like blows your mind, and it's the coolest thing.
Super loud.
Just your heart is racing.
The fans there are awesome. They're actually incredible.
Yeah. So I've obviously known about Kyle Busch for a while, but this one hit hard.
He's one of the most accomplished, one of the most accomplished drivers there was. He's in a lot of people's top 5, top 10.
Top 5 for sure.
I didn't follow him as much. I'm a big Dale Earnhardt guy, and I kind of like relay the story back to when Dale Sr. died. I feel like that impact on NASCAR was taking effect. My godmother got me into NASCAR when I was young. She was a big Dale Earnhardt follower. And I just think when, Dale Sr. died, he was like the godfather of the sport and really got traction with a lot. Like I feel like he's the first driver with the fans he had and the support he had behind him. He was like and that's what they call him, the godfather. But his tragedy to the sport, like what happened to him, and then now what's happened to Kyle Busch, I feel like is on the same level. I think it's, when you look at someone like this, he's a famous NASCAR driver, but also a human. It's just you just don't know when that time is going to come and how that happened to him. It's not even on the NASCAR field. It was something to do with other circumstances.
That's the thing. Like sepsis, it's like, man,
it's nasty.
And not to turn, it's just like when we were kids, though. This is what's nuts. It's like as we've gotten older, infection and risk of this, it's so prominent with everything we do. I remember as kids, like no one ever thought about that.
COVID did it. Yeah.
But like people are they die from it. But it's like when we were kids, we get a scrape, you're still rolling around the dirt. It's like throw some, wipe it down, throw some Neosporin, put a Band-Aid, you're good. And it's just like these things can lead to it's just really scary, man. And one other thing, just to kind of talk about Kyle Busch, because from what I understand, he wasn't always the most liked driver. I can't.
No, there's a T-shirt. No, there's a common T-shirt that says "Fuck Kyle." Sorry. Yeah, bleep that out. F Kyle Busch. Yeah. F Kyle Busch.
It's crazy. He was the most hated driver to now
because he was a dog.
The most liked driver. Yeah. He was so good.
He was like the most shit talking. He was not afraid to say what was on his mind. Like he was his nickname was Rowdy. Everyone's saying R.I.P. Rowdy. He was a rowdy guy. He loved the sport. And he was just a dog, and it sucks, but today was rough. Like I watched the whole NASCAR race today, the Coca-Cola 300, and it was his wife and his kid, Brexton, I believe his name is. Yeah, he's like a 10-year-old, 9-year-old maybe. It is just everyone's rooting for him.
That's all the good things he did on, while driving. He did a lot of things off the field, but off the track. And I guess I'll just read here, but his wife launched it was infertility
it's for IVF,
for IVF, and I guess before his death they provided over like $2.3 million in grants. So like he did a lot around the sport as well as outside the sport, and going back to him being so liked and everything like that, I think it's
you make the comparison to Kobe Bryant because there were a lot of people, myself included, who did not like Kobe Bryant as much before he died. And then when he died, you kind of take a look at his career and everything he did and his mentality. And I have so much more respect for Kobe Bryant. And I actually am mad at myself and wish I would have, appreciated it more while it was going on. Same with like Tom Brady. There's a lot of people that like, as I've gotten older and I see everything from like a little bit of a different, through a different lens and from a different perspective. And yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, no matter who it is, whether he's a super popular guy or not, I mean, to die so suddenly like that at 41 is just,
you always got to enjoy the moment while it's happening. And because what we do is we realize what happened, or we care or figure out the moment after it's already went through. But now everyone's trying to, say you got to enjoy the moment while it's here. With athletes or whoever it is, that's, what they're doing now. You have to enjoy it now because you just never know when it's going to be the last ride.
Well, that's what's interesting, or not interesting, but that's what's crazy is he won the truck race. I think it was the truck race 1 week ago. He won the truck race, and he got interviewed and said, "What makes you because he's won so many races?" And it was like, "What makes you still excited about this race?" And he's like, "You never know when your last win's going to come, or when's the last one's going to be." And so they keep playing that. They had a great tribute. Amazon Prime did a great job of highlighting all of that. But it's the saddest story. But
well, NASCAR
a lot of goat.
Yeah, prayers out to Kyle Busch's family and his team and everybody around him because it's a tough time. But yeah, didn't want to go through the entire pod without bringing that up.
But I will say, when Brexton starts getting behind the wheel in 10 years, I'll be the biggest Brexton Busch fan.
Same, for sure.
He's a dog. He's going to be racing, so that's sick.
All righty, let's keep going. Ryan, let's banner breakdown.
Banner breakdown. All right, so I got cooked last week. We went. What did we go? 2 for 5 last week, I believe, on the bets. Not a great week.
You hit the 3-bet, the 3-pointer on the last Spurs game. I know it didn't happen.
Did you hit your bet tonight?
But I went 2 for 3 tonight. So we got Wemby over 30. We got Wemby for over 3.5 assists. So we cashed those. I knew Wemby was going to go off tonight. And then
19 points. Wow.
Devin Vassell, he went 2 for 5 behind the arc. We needed 3 to cash a plus 1,000 for the parlay. But if you took him solo, it's fine. That's green. So that's all you can ask for. But yeah, last week was bad. So we move on.
We're already starting hot this week. I mean, the bets tonight count for this upcoming week's.
Of course, yeah. So we're good. We're green.
We're bouncing back. We're good.
I will say the Cavs are an awful team to bet on. Like overall, that series has been terrible. Like I was looking the first half between the Cavs whole team, there was one player above 2 assists, and I bet on Donovan Mitchell assists, and the whole team had one like it was awful. It was bad, but we move on. We'll keep laying them, and
no, we're gonna have we're bouncing back. We've already
thrown that
bounce
out.
back has already begun this week.
We're already green.
While we're on Banner Breakdown, I did the burger challenge. Ryan ate a spoonful of cinnamon on the pod. Aaron,
crushed it.
When are you jumping in that pool?
Well, I mean,
by pool I mean.
And I will say that was from a fan. A fan gave us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to make sure we shout that out properly.
I thought we mentioned it on last week's
No, because
pod.
we were supposed to.
No,
and then we
shout out
didn't
Ken.
really. So that's why I was saying we
Okay,
need to make sure.
Okay, I thought it was already brought up. So all right,
shout out my boy Kent. He gave us the idea that the loser should do a polar plunge. So Aaron, you are now up for polar plunging.
Yeah,
whatever that entails.
So that I mean, as far as what I can come up with, so I think I've got like a big metal trough kind of thing that I can get full of water and dump some bags of ice in there.
Oh, you're going the country way. You're going horse trough.
Yeah, dude.
Horse trough with ice. I love that.
What else am I supposed to do? I don't live in Alaska. I don't have a so that's what I'll be doing. I will do my best. I will do my best to make that happen this week. It will happen soon. The weather here is not. I'm not doing it in the weather that we have right now, where there's terrible storms and stuff outside. So,
how many lakes does Atlanta have?
Lakes, a ton.
It's not cold enough.
Dude, no,
that wouldn't be a polar plunge. That's just swimming.
That's just
no. I guess that's the south. That's the south. For our north listeners, that is in the south we don't have cold things. So
that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna have to be I'm gonna have to create the cold thing, but we'll do it. And I think the challenge was I have to do it for 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So I hate that idea, and I'm not friends with you now, Kent. I now have a vendetta against you, but I will do it because it's a great idea and I appreciate it. Actually,
he's an OG.
So.
He's an OG.
Yeah. Are we pumping that on social or on next week's pod? The video.
Dude, shoot, probably both. I don't know. I don't care.
All right,
well, I want as much play out of this as I can get because that's miserable. Like I want
who
at
has
least
done a cold plunge before?
Okay, so
dude,
here's my challenge.
My pool gets down to like 42 every winter, and I jump in that thing every morning.
Here's my challenge. So this is my challenge. I got to do this. I need y'all to, whenever this comes out and this video we post, I need y'all to get it to as many people as you can. Like, laugh at me, make fun of me, enjoy my misery, and make it blow up. All right. So that's my challenge to y'all. And that's what I need y'all to do for me. So I'm going to do this for you because I took an L to the Mariners. You know, the Braves did me dirty. And so I took the L. And so this is going to be for you guys to enjoy. So share it, make fun of me, do whatever you need to do. But let's blow this thing up. Let's see if we can get at least 100 likes on it.
I love that.
Love that.
All right. That concludes Banner Breakdown. Now let's move on. We got Would You Rather. We've got our draft and final huddle. I have Would You Rather this week. And my Would You Rather question is this. Would you rather me give you a typical question that we do on Would You Rather, or would you rather we do more trivia? Because the trivia has been fun.
Trivia.
I think.
Who's
Yeah, let's see what
trivia?
the comments have to say for this one too. But yeah, like I'm in. Let's do some trivia.
All right. So last week, Brandon asked the questions and he did a great job. He did a fantastic job. Okay. But I've got my list right here. It's in order. I think it starts off easy and kind of works its way and gets a little bit harder. You guys tell me who wants to go, because the first 5 questions are pretty easy. So who wants to go first? Who wants to go second? And I'm going to rotate them, or we can do. Yeah, I think we should rotate.
I think we just go round robin. Let's see.
Yeah. Round robin. All right.
We do every other. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just go in a circle, and you guys keep track. We'll go 5 each. Okay. So we'll go. Let's go. You want to go youngest to oldest to youngest, alphabetically?
No, let's just go in a circle. So every question go to the next person.
All right. So first below me, I'll go.
So Brandon, Aaron, Ryan. Yep.
All right, Brandon, here we go. Question 1. What is the largest organ in the human body?
Largest organ? Your liver?
Wow. All right, can I steal? It's your skin.
You can answer it. Yeah, it's your skin.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So, Aaron, you're next. All right.
Your
liver. Brandon's over here. Like, can I say this on YouTube?
No, that might not crack the top 20.
No, yeah. All right.
Next.
Aaron, next. What planet has the most moons?
Planet has the most moons?
Yeah. Nobody can look them up. Yeah, hands up. Everybody hands up.
No, that's fine. Saturn?
Yep, Saturn. All right.
Is it 9?
Right. I think it's 9. And the only reason I know that it was Saturn is because my son. You relearn all this stuff when you've got.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had to hit the way back button in my brain.
Yeah. All right. Ryan, what is the freezing point of water in Celsius? Hands up.
I know Fahrenheit.
Come on. Yeah. This is easier in Celsius.
Is it 0?
Yep.
Bingo.
0. All right. Brandon, who was the leader of the United States during the American Civil War? Come on, Brandon.
Say John Hancock. Say John Hancock.
Brandon, American Civil War. Who was the leader of? I'll even make it easier for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Of the Union. I'll even make it simpler. Of the Union during the Civil War. That was a good hint.
Abe Lincoln.
There we go, baby. There we go. Okay.
Was it?
It was Abe Lincoln. Yeah. All right. Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. What blood type is known as the universal donor?
O negative.
Correct. Right. Ryan, what is the largest species of shark? This one's a little hard.
I mean, the great white.
Whale shark.
Whale shark.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. Come on,
I was
Brandon.
gonna say this is actually kind of easy one.
What continent is the Sahara Desert located on?
Come on.
You guys, I'm going in order. This one's easy.
No.
Wait, what continent is the Sahara Desert located on?
Yeah.
Africa?
There we go.
Come back.
That's good.
This is tough, but Aaron's gonna roast me for it. It's tough though.
Fine.
What does DNA stand for?
Wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, this is
I
tough.
don't know, I've got that.
The hardest one by far. That's why I was like, we got to go random because there's a couple hard ones in here.
Dadgummit.
Yeah, that's it.
Is the I don't even know how to say the dioxo whatever. I can't. I literally can't pronounce it.
Then what's the A stand for? What's the A stand for? You get that? I'll give it to you.
Is it array?
No, acid. Whatever acid. Nucleic acid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But
I got the end.
Yeah.
That's good.
We've all missed one.
Yeah.
No, that's my fault. I should have gotten that. That's my fault. But I was thrown when I couldn't remember
You certainly should have.
Dioribonucleic acid.
yeah.
Dioxyribonucleic acid. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you took last
Ryan,
night.
what is the capital city of Canada? You should know this. You lived in Washington. It's so close.
I mean, is it Vancouver?
No, Ottawa.
Ottawa.
All right, Brandon. I'm rooting for Brandon. Which ancient civilization created the first known Olympic Games? Come on,
I know this.
Yeah.
This is easy. Think of that big old bastard on the holding the globe.
Huh? Who?
Wait, hold on. I didn't say my answer yet. Wait, say the question again.
Which ancient civilization?
The Romans?
Created that? You know what, Brandon? No, it's wrong. But I was going to ask you in a second to say, give me any ancient civilization, but it's the Greeks. It's the Greeks. Good job.
It's the Greeks. Bacchius out there. Anyway.
Aaron, bounce back, easy question. What is the main gas found in Earth's atmosphere?
The main gas? Like the most plentiful?
He knows. Yeah, what is
in Earth's
have
atmosphere.
My answer.
In Earth's atmosphere.
I feel like I'm getting punked here. Like I feel like
it's
I'm
easy.
like
It's easy.
Wait, I'm gonna let guess, and then I feel like you're gonna get this.
Because I'm thinking. So now we're talking elements. I mean, so it's got to be oxygen, right?
No,
carbon.
Why am I?
Carbon?
Is it
No, guys, in this atmosphere, it's nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Like I was overthinking it. I was like, no, I've got to be.
Yeah, but oxygen is. I mean, that's.
I wasn't overthinking it. I wasn't overthinking it.
My bad. Yeah, I was like, wait, no, I'm getting punked. This is you're like, this is easy, and I'm like, it made me think. Am I overthinking nitrogen? Anyway, sorry. Yeah, it's the lightest, smallest. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. How many have I asked you guys? All 3?
4.
3.
No, need one more for Ryan.
One more for Ryan. Okay. All right. Ryan. All right. Which famous explorer is credited with reaching the Americas in 1492?
Oh,
come on,
Christopher Columbus.
Very good. All right. One more question each. All right.
Yeah.
Brandon. Okay. What type of animal is the largest living creature on Earth?
Whale?
Specifically, which whale?
Specific.
Starts with an S.
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Starts with a B.
Yeah.
Blue whale.
Yeah, good job. And
not the sperm whale?
Good assist for Aaron. All right.
Are those the same?
Aaron. All right. What is
it takes sperm to make the whale?
What is the longest bone in the human body? This one's another overthinking one.
I'm
Come on.
Is it the fibula?
No, but you're close. It's not the tibia, but no, but it's in that family-ish.
Not the nebula? Is it the nebula?
The answer we're looking for is the femur.
Femur.
Oh.
Okay.
Femur.
Yeah.
All right, and then last question.
It depends on the human.
Yeah. All right. Last question.
That's so dark. That is so dark. I'm like sitting here. Oh no.
All right. Last question. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States?
Oh, the French.
Yeah.
The France.
That was good. All right. Good questions,
man.
everybody. I thought that was a good, and for the record, I put in questions that a 5th grader should know. It's popped out really easy ones. I said, let's go a little bit harder, and this is what it came up with.
So, all right. So I got a question for you then.
All right.
What do you get when you boil the funny bone?
Oh.
What?
You get a laughing stock.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that humorous?
Yes.
That's good.
Hey.
Well
joke that had levels. I had levels.
There were 3 more questions, and I'm actually just we're gonna rip these. I actually
yeah.
Brandon, what is the name of the process where water changes into vapor? These are all going to Brandon. These are all going to Brandon.
Wait, say it again.
What is the name of the process where water changes into vapor?
Evaporation.
Very good. Next one, Brandon. Which scientist proposed the 3 laws of motion?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes, Brandon. And then what is the term for animals that eat both plants and meat?
Omnivores.
Omnivore. Yep.
My boy. All right.
Herbivore,
Good job.
omnivore.
You're back in the group chat. That was good. That was good, Brandon. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you there. Very, very good.
Well
All
done.
right. All right.
Not
Moving
just
on.
a hat rack, my friend.
Yeah. Although that hat looks really good on you. For any of you guys looking for any of the awesome hats that we're wearing today, bannerathletic.com. Shop
Looks great
section.
forwards. Looks great backwards. Looks great all sides.
All right. Last
With the lettuce like you, yeah, it does. You can't wear a backwards snapback with a bald head.
Short right now.
Can you?
All right, guys. Last
you
segment. The one I'm the most excited
show
for.
it.
Wait, what is he showing?
Nothing. I ain't gonna show it.
Okay, I got you.
I need to kiss it. I need to kiss it for good luck.
Wait, my bald head?
Yeah, you kiss it for good luck.
Wait, who wrote that they needed to see more Brandon? We gotta just get that comment right there. That's what it's all about right there. All right, guys. This draft, we are doing the best villains of all time. This is a top 2 at least, and it might be 1 for the most excited I've been for a draft. Yeah. All right, Aaron, run that random. I don't care if I'm first, second, third.
No.
I don't care on this one. I've got some.
All right, so Aryon,
Watch me be first.
Brandon, Ryan, and Aaron drafting. Randomize the order 100 times and give me the average position for each.
And while he's doing that, this is any villain, any genre, any theme, anything, any villain you can think of. And they're all personal, so it is what it is. But wait, before we do this, Aaron,
Yeah.
killed the draft.
Oh yeah.
It was a little killed the last draft. It's kind of hard to vote against Jesus. And
hey, half of them did.
The actual pick, though, the one that a few people asked me about, your actual 5th pick was your dad. But when you phrase it to anybody's dad, it's hard to vote. It's hard to vote. Yeah, but it was your dad.
Yeah, it's your dad.
Wait, I got 3% votes? Oh my god.
Yeah, you voted for yourself and nobody else did.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, you had 0. You had 0% for many, many days.
I never saw the end. Who did Ryan? You and I were like back. Hold on, I need to pull this up.
B got so it was D C B A.
Okay. Yeah, because I felt good about mine, but you can't. I mean, who's going to vote against Jesus? You can't do it. I would have.
Half of the people voted against Jesus.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, gosh, they crucified Jesus instead of Barabbas.
Between Jesus and your dad, there's no. And Aaron, you were which is funny because there's been some lists where you got torched. You were like, I feel really, really good about this. This one, you were like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, you are going to win. This is a lock, and it did. And that was the end of the first season of the drafts. Aaron got a win.
Finally,
we'll tally up the totals and shoot it out on social media.
Great job.
Love that. Really good. All right, but this draft, starting season 2 of the drafts with an absolute banger. Aaron, what is the order say?
All right, with an average position of a 2.73, Ryan is in 4th position. With an average draft position of 2.62, Aaron is in the 3rd position. And then between Aryon and Brandon, Brandon had 2.37 average draft position, but Aryon takes number 1 overall with the 2.28.
Okay.
All right.
He called it.
And you know what?
He did.
You know what?
He did. That's
I'm gonna do everybody a huge favor on this draft because I feel so good about it. No, I'm going 3rd. I'm gonna take 3rd.
Okay.
As my number 1 pick, which is arguably the worst position, but that's how good I feel about how things are gonna go on this one.
All right.
All right. So Brandon, you get to
pick first.
First.
Okay, Ryan.
4th.
Okay, 2 for me.
All right, Brandon,
All
what you got?
All right. Now I had 2 here, and I know the second one's going to be taken off the board, I would think. So I'm going to go the man behind the mask, the man that ruled all galaxies, Darth Vader, as my first pick.
Okay,
Fine.
Solid pick.
No harm,
Very
no foul. Great pick.
very good. I got Thanos.
I'm on such a different wave.
Oh no, this is the only one that's like that.
Okay. All right. So I'm third.
You're third because
Wait,
that's what you
I'm
wanted.
gonna. You guys are gonna
Alright.
give me. Wait a
You have to
second.
pick the guy. You have to pick the guy. If you didn't pick the guy, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I know, but no. There's no way. I have to. I have to take the Joker. I
Yeah.
can't believe he's. Yeah, I have to take the Joker.
Which one?
The
Dark Knight.
Heath,
Dark
yeah,
Knight.
Dark Knight. Heath Ledger
Yeah.
Joker. Yeah.
No,
Wow, I
you
didn't
have
think
to
I'd give
take.
him a three.
You got to take the '90s Joker.
No, Heath Ledger Joker. All right. Ryan.
All right, for my 1-2,
Back to back.
I'm going. What looks better on the graphic? I'm going Shooter McGavin,
I hate you.
and then we're coming back, and I'm going White Goodman.
You only did that because I told you my son's been watching.
White
Not
Goodman's
all.
number 2 on my list.
All right, Aryon. Or no,
God.
yeah.
I
No,
thought
not
I was.
Aryon.
I thought I was going to get White Goodman in the 3rd round. Okay. All right. I'm going back. I'm going to go Lord Voldemort.
Okay.
Gonna be so different than everyone.
No, I had White Goodman on my list, but I didn't think he was going 2-1.
All
See,
right.
but I'm making my list very strategic here.
Yeah.
All right. This is a tough one for me because there's a ton of good ones, but I feel like if I don't go here right now, it may not make it around. I could be completely wrong.
With this group, you're probably wrong.
I probably am, but I'm gonna take Scar.
Oh.
He was on my list. He was on my list.
He was on my list.
He was on my list.
Oh, that was good call, Aaron, because that one was gone. If you
Okay.
didn't take it.
All right. Good.
That was good
I'm
call.
glad.
Good call. All right.
Oh my god! Now my list is foiled. Okay. No. Okay. Wow. All right. So I got 2 here.
You got back to back.
All right. Okay. That's tough now. Okay. I'm gonna go.
This
I'm gonna
is
go.
such
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bowser,
That's good.
it's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
and I'm gonna go Kylo Ren.
What?
Hate it.
Oh, you were so good with Bowser.
like,
Brandon,
but-
your list
but-
was looking so.
But
wait.
Bowser, like the Mario movie, Bowser.
But yeah, that's
That's a good
Like
one.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you take Bowser
That's
from
more
the
for-
video games, that's awesome. But if you're stuck with the movie Bowser,
well, put him on for the video games then.
yeah, but this is the movie villains. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was what
No,
threw
I'm
me.
going-
Yeah, give it to him.
Yeah,
I'll give-
I think Bowser's a good pick. I think it's yeah. Okay.
If we're including cross-platform, it's a great pick.
Kylo Ren's not locked, right?
Yes,
It's locked.
yes.
It's
you're
locked. It's
cooked.
locked. We've talked about it for a
cooked.
good 10
Come
seconds. If
from
you would have been like, no, right away. Okay. All right.
All right, so it's back to me.
I'm go. Yeah, it's back to you. Please don't. Aaron could take this one that I want, and it's not even that like up there. But
No
I
way.
feel like
No way.
All right, I'm gonna go with one for me, and I'm gonna go with the Wet Bandits.
They were on my list. You're going Harry and Marv?
That's Harry and Marv from Home Alone.
That's
The
good.
Wet
That's-
Bandits.
That's
it's really good.
Honestly, can I take the Sticky Bandits? Because they
they
they rebranded after
they rebranded.
1 year. No, they were on my list though. That's fair.
All right.
All
So
right.
is it back to me?
Is back to you.
All right. I think this is a good one. I think this is an all-timer. I'm gonna go with Gus Fring.
Nah.
I think he is a badass.
All right.
For those of you who
All
don't know, Gus Fring is the
Ryan? Your last two?
Not his last
So many
two.
bangers.
bad
Right
guy,
now.
Next
bad
two.
guy in Breaking
Last two?
Bad.
Yeah. No, this is his third and fourth round pick.
Okay, sorry.
I'm going Sid Phillips.
Dang it.
The Woody and Buzz's arch nemesis here.
Yeah.
That
was
and
I was
then-
between the Wet Bandits and Sid. That was good.
And then I'm going. Who do I want to cater to? The 80s babies, which probably. All right, I'm gonna go. Biff.
Biff. Okay. All right.
Ooh, I think one.
Dude, that is so good. I'm voting for Ryan's list. Although
That's
I really like Ryan's.
I'm there with Biff too, man. That was a good
Biff is-
one.
I'm a huge Back to the Future fan.
Yeah, Biff
Huge.
Tannen was a bop. That was two really good picks. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but see, Biff, I don't know if that's gonna play. Like,
I don't
that's-
know either.
See, I don't know. See,
that's a
that's what I
pod pick.
wondered.
That's a pod
Right.
pick, but I don't even know if half the people are gonna know who Biff is.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
But,
That's my
yeah.
worry. Yeah.
That's okay. I gotta pick. I gotta get. Okay, hold on a second here, because I've got my fifth pick. My fifth pick is for the it's like an if you know pick.
Yeah.
I need to hit this fourth one really, really good. God, you took freaking
Aaron taking Scar. Oh,
yeah.
that was my
A good one.
Thanos is gone.
Yeah. Of course he is.
All right, I'm taking Agent Smith
Okay.
from
The Matrix.
Oh my
Matrix.
God.
Matrix. That's a good one.
That's a face
That's
that
a
you're
good
gonna,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You have to know it.
Yeah.
Brandon, have you
Okay.
watched The Matrix?
Yeah, I
All right.
have. I was on
Okay.
my list.
I didn't know if that was like a thing you guys watch your age.
Golly, dude, I'm super torn right here. They're very similar, and if I take one, I won't take the other, even if it does go back around. They're very similar. All right, I'm gonna go. Do I go for the votes or do I go for my heart?
Go for the votes.
Go for the votes.
Yeah, we got some bangers. We got some banger lists so far. You got to go for the votes.
Yeah, but
Brandon's
I
just
think
dying.
I think both of these, man. Nah, I'm not gonna go for the funny. I'm not gonna go
Why
for
is
the funny.
Brandon dying so much?
I'm gonna-
I have to
I'm-
know.
Because I took Agent Smith. I know he wanted Agent Smith, and he's
All right,
mad.
all right. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lock in Jafar.
It's okay.
No, I had
You're on
like
the same,
Aladdin's
no, that's the
bad
same
guy.
wavelength.
Come on.
That's the same wavelength. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you're on the same wavelength as Scar. That's
yeah, I
just
know.
keeping it
Like,
consistent.
yeah, like I mean, yeah. For me,
Brandon's killing me. Brandon is fucking killing me. I'm sorry.
I made a comment about one, and he doesn't even know who this person is, and he basically was like, I'm like, you don't even know who this person is. It's like him taking who did he take from that 1918 movie?
Like
Rita Hayworth catching
Rita-
strays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't even know.
Yeah.
All right, am I up?
Yeah, you're
No,
back to back. And
you're
there's some
back
good
to back.
ones left.
This is
on
your
the-
last two.
You. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
All right. I'm
I
taking
whiffed.
Bane.
I whiffed.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
okay,
I'm
Bane.
taking Bane from Dark Knight Rises.
Good. I like Bane.
Bane is
And I'm
good.
taking for my fifth.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
For my fifth thing, I'm taking Pennywise.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
All right.
It's a fine.
So this is my
Aryon.
this is my closeout. Man. Okay. I'm a golly, dude. I feel like these are too similar again. But I might do it anyway. So I'm gonna take
Taking a Disney villain?
no. I have that pair, and then but this is gonna make another pair. If I'm not careful. So I don't care. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna go with Loki.
Yeah. That's one on my list. It wasn't gonna make it because I've got my wait. Oh, you're second. Okay.
Yeah.
Loki's good. I like Loki. I picked him on Marvel characters. I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So for my fifth pick, I'm making a pair here. And it's one of those things where if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I think this 5th round pick has 1st or 2nd round value because of how it's not on Ryan's vibes. No, because Ryan, you're gonna hate this pick because I don't even know if you'll know who she is. It's like you don't even know who she is. But if you know, you know.
Wait.
And it's in line with something I've already picked. It's in line with a person I've already picked. I'm going Dolores Umbridge. And if you watch Harry Potter, people hate her worse than Voldemort. She is one of the worst villains ever. So Dolores Umbridge, 5th pick, worst villain. Lock it in.
I'm so mad at myself for missing this one.
Once
Ryan, do you know who that is? Do you know who Dolores Umbridge is?
Yeah.
Okay,
once the straps over, when it slips through.
But she is like, there are pictures
I'm so mad at
on
myself.
Instagram of her face and saying, let's be real, you hated her worse than Voldemort. Like she's, if you, for a villain's sake, she's good.
Dude, I'm so mad at myself.
I top you on this one, though.
All right, let's see.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
But I'm only picking this based on your pick.
My Dolores Umbridge pick?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going Regina George.
Dang it.
Mic drop.
I honestly had her on my list, and the one that I totally just completely overlooked and I'm kicking myself for is Jigsaw.
You know who I'm kicking myself for over Pennywise? Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron.
That would have been a good one.
Wait, is everybody done? Is everybody done?
Yeah, everybody's in it.
Okay.
Regina was
Green Goblin's a good one that wasn't picked.
My list was so different than you guys.
Yeah. Megatron over. It should have been.
But yours is a vibes list. I wish you wouldn't have taken Shooter McGavin and White because that
you would have shifted yours up.
I would no. I would have just taken one of those for a little comedic value. But Freddy Krueger, Mike Myers.
Yeah. Lord Farquaad was the one that I was debating over Jafar.
Lord Farquaad.
The only ones I have left, Eric Gordon, who is Billy Madison, the guy, the bad accountant or whatever he is for them. I have Mr. Magatu from Zoolander.
Okay.
I have Dr. Evil.
Good.
Dr. Evil, that was Brandon and I. Yeah.
And I have Derek Huff from Step Brothers.
Well, you said Dr. Evil?
Yeah.
Dr. Evil's on my list. Derek Huff.
Dr. Evil would have been good.
I'm surprised Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil's a good one. Yeah.
Ivan
he
Drago.
should belong on my list. Yeah.
Ivan Drago.
Aaron, what do you have?
No, Ivan Drago would have been a good one. Rocky.
Yeah.
All right, let's see everyone's.
Oh, that would have been sick.
All right, everybody run through. Yeah. So first overall was Brandon. What's your
Darth
five?
Vader,
Right, so
Bowser, Kylo Ren, Bane, and Pennywise.
That's a dark list.
I mean, this is villains.
It's Pennywise because Pennywise is more of like because if I hit Megatron, I hate like everyone's just like mass destruction fun characters. Pennywise is just kind of like he tortures kids. So
And then second overall was me with Thanos, Scar, the Wet Bandits, Jafar, and Loki.
That's not bad.
Love the Wet Bandits.
Wet Bandits.
That's a good one.
I went for some comedy in there too, because just fun. And then Joker, Voldemort, Gus Fring, Agent Smith, and Dolores Umbridge.
That's a cold
And then
list.
Shooter, White Goodman, freaking Globo Jim, Sid, Biff, and Regina George.
That's good too. That's a good list. Yeah.
Dude, I love it. I love that list because Regina George was on my list too. But after I screwed up, I shouldn't have taken Jafar. I should not have. I should have taken Loki.
The 2% of girls who follow our show will love that list.
What is she from?
Regina George is from Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Oh yeah.
She made the
Rachel McAdams, Brandon.
Yeah. Who was also, I think, on my
best actresses list.
Best
other list. Yeah.
Loki. Yeah, like I said, Loki. But nobody taking Mike Myers or Freddy Krueger to me is interesting.
I'm kicking myself over Jigsaw. Jigsaw was better to me. That villain was awesome.
I mean, dude, when I was a kid, dude, Freddy Krueger, that was what kept me up at night. If we're actually talking like real villains, like Freddy Krueger, like I would have nightmares about.
Legit. I'm not a horror guy. I don't do horror stuff.
Yeah.
This is a list where I actually feel they're like, depending on the vibes, a lot of us could win. Like there's like Agent Smith, like that's a face that people will see if they watch those.
It's because we're so Matrix, far apart.
Yeah,
it's like
what I feel like a lot.
Yeah,
we got Darth Vader and Shooter McGavin, and we got Joker and Shooter, and Thanos and Shooter. It's like it's totally random list.
Yeah,
it's good.
To get Joker at 3 though, I like that because I feel like when you think about villains, I don't know, I like it, but I don't feel like it's a
Joker and Vader.
The Harry Potter fans. They see Dolores Umbridge and Voldemort.
I think my top four. I think my top four is Joker, Vader, Voldemort, and Bane. I think those are my top 4.
Bane's.
And how did Bane slip past? You didn't even take Bane until after Bowser and Kylo Ren. How's it in your top 4?
He was supposed to be. I forgot. He was supposed to be my actual my back to back. But Bane
is a cool character. He's like he's a cool bad guy. Like I love, especially the Tom Hardy Bane. That's
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, Joker, the Dark Knight should win it all. He's the best villain ever to walk the
him and Vader. Well, him and Vader. Vader's
Vader if you're older.
Yeah, like Vader.
True.
Vader if you're older wins.
On
Joker's
on Ryan's,
awesome.
Whatchamacallit list for Back to the Future. It's like the
people like comedy. They will like.
No. I'm saying age group wise, Back to the Future and Star Wars were kind of in that same.
True. Yeah.
But all right, guys, great draft. I feel like it's completely up in the air. We're starting season 2 of the drafts. Just every 12 episodes is a new season when it comes to the drafts, and I think we started this one off with an absolute banger. So
shout out to Brandon coming up with this draft.
Oh, this was well done.
Shout out, Brandon.
Shout out, Brandon. Back in the group chat. All right, guys, this has been
Lil bro.
Long episode.
Yep.
We've been on for
shut it down.
Total like almost 3 hours. But all right, Ryan, final huddle. Shut us down. Break us down. Isn't it you?
No, but I'm happy to.
Whose is it?
I had Ryan on.
Aryon was supposed to. He said he was going to do it.
Wait, hold on. I'm checking the text. I mean, I'm
happy to take us out.
It don't matter. I'm always ready to break us down.
Yeah, I got final huddle Ryan in the text.
I can miss out my own quote from today, but
all right.
No, I got us. Memorial Day weekend. Everyone take some time to just appreciate where we're at because of those who have fallen. The men and women who have served our country, like that is super important. I know we're switching to like a serious gear here, but on this extended weekend, I think that's super important to observe and take some time to actually think about that because we wouldn't be here without them. So
that's right.
Appreciate that. And honestly, that's all I got to say.
All right.
Awesome. No, it's perfect. It's fitting. It's awesome. You guys, amazing episode. This is an all-timer for sure. Long episode, but thank you guys so much for listening. Please, we said it earlier, like, comment, subscribe. We had a really good week of subscribers. We're really pushing pushing things on YouTube. Like our socials been doing awesome, and we appreciate all the support. We're really trying to hammer YouTube. Subscribe. We really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to episode 13 of the Banner Shows. 13.
Thanks, guys.
Let's go.
Thanks, y'all.
I was waiting for